Webster, Bull Riding Rodeo Connection. I'm here at the Jacksonville Rodeo with Jeremy Willis, one of the pickup men. Jeremy, just want you to share a little bit about what you do and let us meet some of your horses here and how they help you out.
Okay, well, I'm the pickup man, and here our main jobs during the rough stock event, pushing out, catching the horses, getting the guys off, stripping them, and getting them out of the arena. And the bucking bulls, same deal, pushing the calves and steers out. That's what we do during the rodeo, and then before we sort and get everything ready. And these are some of my horses. This is Cash right here. He's probably my best one. We use him in the saddle bronc riding, bull riding, drag bulls. This one here is kind of a utility horse. You can do anything on him. That over there is Rock. I usually use him in the bareback riding. I also use him in the bronc riding from time to time. He's a really good one. This over here is Carl. He's a big bull dragging horse there. He can sure enough pull the snot out of one. And then I got one over at the trailer, the little stud horse. I'll be using him in the bareback riding. Now he's kind of one of the more green ones. We're just starting out. But that's them.
Okay, now the different horses, what quality are you looking at the different horses for the different events? Because obviously you use different ones for the bareback, saddle bronc, and bull riding. How do you pick which horse and what qualities do they have that helps you do that?
Well, first of all, they all got to be pretty level-headed. It's an unnatural deal to pick up broncs on a horse. Usually when a horse is bucking and balling out in nature, there's something eating him. There's a lion on his back or whatever, so they buck and ball. So by nature, when a horse is doing that, your horse is going to want to get as far away from him as he can because there's a lion eating him or whatever. So we have to convince our horses to go up next to him and go to him instead of away from him. And then once we get there, then whatever's on his back eating him wants to get off of him and onto his back. So it's kind of unnatural, but they've got to be level-headed and trust you. They got to be fast. Faster. The bareback riding, we use kind of the faster ones. It's more of a fast-paced event. We got to get up there and stay with them while they're getting their hand out and get the flanks off. Saddle bronc riding, the ones that are maybe a little slower but bigger and stouter, because you catch them and you got them dallied off so that you don't have to fight as hard to stay up with them. But they got to be stout enough to take when those bucking horses push on them and all that stuff. So that's what we use in the bronc riding. In the bull riding, they got to be big and strong enough to pull a bull, obviously. But they've all got to be pretty level-headed.
Now, does it help to know the horses or the bulls that you'll be working with here as far as how to approach them with your horses?
It does. These horses here are so good to work. They buck so hard. They're a lot easier to work. You go to some rodeos where the horses aren't as good and there's a lot more running and chasing and stuff like this. But these horses, me and the same guy, we both pick up these horses every time just about. So they haven't been picked up by a whole bunch of different guys, just basically by us. So we know how to work them, and they work with us a lot easier, and they don't run from us. But the fewer different guys that are picking up the horses, the better they do. But yeah, all these horses work really good. You can go out there and pick up 10 of them, and pickup horses don't necessarily get hot or sweaty or anything like that.
And one of the things I noticed last night, I think it was during the saddle broncs, when the riders own them in the chute, I guess the horses may be a little nervous. You're walking your horse up there to the chute. Is that to help settle them, or what are you doing there?
Yes, ma'am. We buck some young horses here, and those young horses, when they get in there, it helps. They're herd animals, so when they see another horse with them, it helps to keep them calm and quiet and let the guys get in there and get them all ready and get out on them without keeps the horse as calm as possible.
Okay, just a little bit about yourself. Where are you from and how long have you been doing this?
I'm from Elkhart, Texas, just an hour down the road from here. Actually, this was my first pro rodeo in 2008. Jacksonville was. So I've been doing it since then. But I rode bareback horses before that for a lot of years.
Oh, I forgot that. Well, now, do you just work with the car rodeo?
No, I worked for about 5 or 6 different stock contractors.
That's our daughter. Well, we appreciate it. And
yes, ma'am.
Look forward to seeing you out there again. I know the guys always appreciate seeing you out there helping out. So, great horses, and looking forward to a great night tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.